So as I said, welcome and congratulations on joining Toastmasters. It's a really valuable thing that you've done for yourself, and I'm sure that you're going to get a lot out of it. Apart from learning, you're going to meet a fabulous group of people, you're going to have fun at the same time, and at Toastmasters everybody has your back and wants you to succeed. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Well, this is just mainly an overview of Toastmasters. We'll be looking to talk about what Toastmasters is, where we fit in, what the mission and core values are, and then I'll touch on the Distinguished Club Programme and where to find further information. And hopefully at the end we'll have time for a few questions. So if you've got any questions on the way, please type them in the chat and we can answer them at the end of the session. So it all began back in 1924 when Ralph Smedley formed the first club in Santa Ana, California. They met in a YMCA building, and he wanted to help young men improve their speaking and leadership skills. Now, it was exclusive for men for nearly 50 years. And in 1970, the first woman joined Toastmasters. Her name was Helen Blanchard, and she joined under a man's name. And I believe there were a few other women that did the same thing in a few other clubs. But eventually, in 1973, Toastmasters International recognised the fundamental right of women to participate in and contribute to the Toastmasters organisation. And it didn't take long for Toastmasters to grow. People heard about it. They wanted to know how they could form their own clubs. And in 1932, Toastmasters was incorporated as Toastmasters International because they had a newly club formed in Canada. And now the world was its oyster. So looking at how it's grown now, we actually have nearly 360,000 members in 143 countries in nearly 17,000 clubs. So what an amazing achievement. This is the 96th year of Toastmasters, and look at how it's grown. So what is Toastmasters? It's a non-profit educational organisation teaching public speaking and leadership skills. And what does Toastmasters want to do for you? What's their vision for the future? They want to be the first choice provider of high value communication and leadership skills development. Now, high value, what does that mean? Well, apart from the fact that the skills you learn in Toastmasters are of a very high value because they're transferable to just about any area of your life, they're also high value in terms of cost. Because where else can you have access to such a dynamic and ongoing education program for just a couple of $100s a year? There are so many workshops out there that cost thousands of dollars for just a few hours. So this is really high value. And Toastmasters is actually one of the largest growing organisations and fastest growing organisations dedicated to helping individuals become better communicators and leaders. So they're well on the way to achieving that vision. Now, the structure of Toastmasters, we have an inverted pyramid here, and the members are at the top of the pyramid because the members are actually the most important part of Toastmasters. Without members, we wouldn't have a Toastmasters organisation. And the members are supported by their clubs and the club executives, so the president, vice president, education, membership, sergeant at arms, etc. The clubs are supported by areas and the area directors. The areas are supported by the divisions and division directors, and the divisions by the districts and the district leadership team. Now, there are actually hundreds of regions around the world, as you can imagine. And the regions, there are actually 14 different regions, and Australia comes under region 12, which also includes New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. So more specifically, I think just about everybody who's here today, logged in, is in District 73, which covers Victoria, South Australia, and Tasmania. The link under the heading there shows you where you can find the district officers for our district. Now, there are 8 divisions in District 73, 2 regional ones, Bass and Northern. Can you see your division in there? We have 36 areas in those divisions, and there are 4 to 6 areas per division generally. Bass division has 4 areas, for example. And in those areas, there are approximately 144 clubs, and there's usually 3 to 4 clubs per area. Now, I say generally and approximately because Toastmasters is a dynamic organisation. It's changing all the time. Clubs come and go, members come and go, and areas get realigned and clubs are shuffled around from time to time. So what's true today might not be true tomorrow. But in our District 73, this is how it's currently set up, and most other divisions are going to have a similar arrangement. We're going to talk, why is it important that you know these things? Well, if you're going to enter a speech contest, you've probably seen on the eligibility form, it asks you for your club number, it asks you for your club area, and it asks for the division and district. So I know you could copy off somebody else's form, but it is nice to know what those questions mean and where you actually fit in. And we'll talk now about the Toastmasters mission. There are various missions in Toastmasters for international, for district, etc. But the most important mission for us as club members is the club mission. And the emphasis is on providing a supportive and positive learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills. I'm sure you've all seen this mission before. It's on the membership application form and probably in your club information that you received when you joined. Along with the club mission, there are 4 main core values. Now, the International Toastmasters core values are integrity, service, respect, and excellence. So you're lucky now that you can actually have a break from me, because I've got 4 distinguished Toastmasters who are going to talk on each of these values. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. So our first presenter to talk about integrity is Michael Clancy. Now, Michael's been in Toastmasters since 2014. He's currently the Vice President of Membership at Carlton and a member of 2 other clubs as well. Michael's filled every club role. For the district, he has been an area director, newsletter editor, and last year was education and training coordinator for Victoria. Roles, he says, that have allowed him to meet the best thing about District 73, the members. So Michael, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Thank you, Susan. Integrity is the practice of being honest and showing consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. In Toastmasters, integrity is about how we deliver speeches to meet our projects. It's about how we treat other people. Integrity is regarded as the honesty and truthfulness or accuracy of an individual's actions. It's about our personal standards. Integrity is very important to all Toastmasters. It becomes more important when we're judging at contests, but it is important all the time in how we interact with each other. It involves the internal consistency as a virtue and suggests that all parties are holding themselves without conflicting values. We don't do integrity tests. We don't check up on anyone's integrity because we believe that everyone has the integrity. And we act according to those values and beliefs. So integrity is very important to all. Integrity is about interacting with people so that you trust them, that you know what you say is what you do. Back to you, Susan.
Thank you very much, Michael. That was great. And next up, to talk about service, we have Lakshini Watson. Lakshini's been a Toastmaster since 2016. She's a member of 5 clubs and has served in many club and district roles, including president, area director, club coach, and youth leadership program coordinator. Though still immediate past president at Rafters Toastmasters, she's looking forward to a year focused on presenting and improving. So welcome, Lakshini. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Before you start, Lakshini, you're sharing your preview.
Is that better?
Yes.
That's better.
Thanks, Michael. And thank you, Sue. Service is not only a core value of Toastmasters, it is an expression of gratitude for most of us. It is the act of paying forward the blessings we ourselves have received. It is often an invaluable contribution that helps club growth and enhances and promotes the ethical leadership in you, the giver, as well. I will explain the value of service at Toastmasters with an acronym, SERVICE. S is for sharing. Sharing is the act of giving or exchanging your ideas, skills, talents, time, and energy so we can all help each other grow. E is for experiences. Sharing your experiences so all Toastmasters can benefit from each other's experiences. R is for results. Results are the consequences or the creation that is the outcome of our joint efforts, such as this event. V is for value adding. Giving or leveraging added value is creating an experience that is more than even what you expected. At Toastmasters, you certainly get way more than what you pay for. I is for intention. Intention is very important. It is the goodwill that underpins all acts of service, like integrity, as Michael has explained. C is for collaboration. Collaboration is working with others cohesively and respectfully to achieve a common goal. And E is for environment. Doing what is appropriate and in line with the Toastmasters environment and its culture. So, in summary, service in Toastmasters is sharing and exchanging your experiences to bring about results that are of value, that are based on good intentions, and done in collaboration to promote the growth and progress of that which is appropriate for the Toastmasters environment. Back to you, Sue.
Thank you so much, Lakshini. That was brilliant. What a wonderful way to remember service with that acronym. Next up, to talk about respect, we have our distinguished Toastmaster, Nola Sharp. Now, Nola's been a member for 13 years and is currently a member of 3 clubs. She's held every role in assisting speech contests at club, area, division and district levels. She's won the District 73 Table Topics and Humorous Speech Contest finals and has been on the organising committee of 3 district conferences. Nola was awarded the District 73 Division Director in 2016 and Area Director of the Year in 2020. So Nola's presenting a session on the advanced meeting roles in part 2 of this training next Sunday. Nola's currently the Vice President of Public Relations for her much-loved Wandin Toastmasters Club and has set a goal of attaining her 3rd DTM in Distinguished Toastmaster Award in 2021. Welcome, Nola. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Thank you much. Thank you so very much, Sue. I am so excited that I am representing respect because it's something I'm passionate about. I would like you to all unmute yourself because respect requires a cheer squad, and you attending today are going to be my cheer squad. And when I say repeat after me, you are going to say the letter that I give you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Give me an R.
R.
Oh, come on, let's do it better than that. An R.
R.
R. And I wish I'd spoken to Lakshini first because we may not have aligned our presentation quite so closely, but nonetheless. Reply to every email from your club officer promptly. I'm not only speaking to new members, I'm speaking to experienced members. We are a communication organisation, and this very small but significant action demonstrates respect, and when applied to outside Toastmasters will gain you an enviable notoriety. And who doesn't want an enviable notoriety? Give me an E.
E.
Extend to every member at every meeting your joyful, attentive reaction to every aspect of the meeting agenda. It creates a vibe that everyone will want to be a part of. We as humans have a need to be really seen, to be really heard. At Toastmasters, you can be the affirmation that club members have been seen and have been heard. Give me an S.
S.
Oh, right. S is for send an apology as soon as you know that you're unable to attend. To the VPE, such a small courtesy, but so appreciated. If you say you will action something, as the ad says, just do it. Give me a P.
P.
Prepare. Prepare for your role is important. Do not shirk the responsibilities of club members are on hand to mentor and assist you. And I hope every new member has a mentor here today. Give me an E.
E.
E is to enjoy the meetings. How hard is that? But don't arrive late. Don't come into the room after the meeting has started. Show respect. Wear your badge and hug when we all get back together. Give me a C.
C.
Community. Community is what you will be helping to establish within your meeting environment, and take it seriously. Positivity and engagement, the key to not only enjoyment, but to help create the vibe. And lastly, give me a T.
T.
Time. Take the time you need to be speech ready to my new Toastmasters here today. You, in consultation with your mentor and your VPE, will determine the rate at which you progress through the pathway program and your personal journey to a more confident you. Respect. Respect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nola. I guess we can all mute ourselves again now. And last but not least, to talk about excellence, we have Debbie Rose Horoba. Now, Debbie has been a Toastmaster for 6 years and held every club executive role except Treasurer and President. Debbie's currently Vice President Education for Geelong Toastmasters Club, who were District 73 Club of the Year in 2018-19. Also in that year, Debbie was presented with the prestigious Peer Award the D73 Toastmaster of the Year, which is absolutely fantastic. Well done, Debbie. So welcome, Debbie. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Thank you very much, Sue. Excellence. Barack Obama famously stated in one of his university addresses to students that we need to internalize the idea of excellence, because not many folk will spend the time trying to be excellent. Now, to me, obviously, Barack was not a member of Toastmasters, because excellence is their fourth core value, and it's also the rock or the anchor to which we underpin our club culture and our club growth and our personal growth. And to me personally, it's the one habit that we can choose to consistently exhibit every day, because excellence is not perfection. It's an attitude, a prevailing attitude, and a promise to ourselves. We're blessed with opportunities and the ability to choose to perform either a task or a role, whether it's in our everyday lives or in our club, to the best of our own personal ability. And that's the key thing, the best of anyone's personal ability. And that our personal best is excellence. That's every day, and it's not just for the benefit of ourselves, it's for the benefit for our fellow club members. Now, it may be that we become mentors, or we're just friends and we're leaders within our club. We take on club executive roles, or we may even strive further and take on those district roles. Excellence, to me, is the journey of building a good habit that will lead us to all being the best version of ourselves and the best version of our club. And it's also the result of caring, because when we put our best foot forward every day and we show that care to each other, we will excel. Now, if we change around those four core values, we've done them today in the order of integrity, service, respect, and excellence. But if we change the order to respect, integrity, service, and excellence, we will rise to excellence and we will cover all four core values. Thank you very much, Sue.
Thank you so much, Debbie. And you can see why all of those four presenters are distinguished Toastmasters. So well done, everyone, and thank you for sharing your thoughts on those core values. Now, I'm going to go back and share my screen with you again, and hopefully this is going to work okay. Right, the final part of my presentation is going to be about the Distinguished Club Program. Now, this is another key part of Toastmasters success. It's a program with 10 goals that are grouped into 4 areas. And clubs aspire to achieve as many of these goals as they can. The first group is education. Now, our Toastmasters online education program is Pathways, and you'll be hearing more about that in the next session from Christina. So every time you reach a level in Pathways, you receive an award. And every award you receive actually contributes to a point for your club in the Distinguished Club Program. So whilst you're achieving your goals, you're also helping your club. The next lot of goals are around membership. Now, it's really important, obviously, to have members in the club. We heard members have all different reasons for attending. They could be a member for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So there's always a turnover. So new members are important. And by signing up for your club, you have already, again, contributed to another point for the Distinguished Club Program. The third area is training. Now, training is targeted at training for club officers mainly. Now, anybody can actually attend this training, whether you're taking on a role or not. But if you are taking on a club executive role, you really should attend this training. How would you feel if you were shot into a role and you knew nothing about what was expected of you, nothing about how to do the job or where to find resources, it wouldn't be very successful, would it? So by providing club officer training, we're providing support for members who wish to take on that role. It's a great opportunity for networking too, and meet other people who have also done that role and who can help you and share ideas and experiences. So well worth attending. And finally, administration. Every organisation has administration. This is just for Toastmasters about making sure that our club officer lists are submitted on time, that we keep records and minutes of meetings, and that memberships are paid when they are due. Toastmasters International needs to have the memberships paid by the due date to ensure that we remain a club in good standing, which is really important. So if we're not clubs in good standing, then that can affect contests and all sorts of things. So what's the meaning of your contribution to a healthy club? Well, obviously you get to achieve your educational goals and your club becomes active and viable. And by attending training and by learning about the roles, you're helping to ensure that your club meetings run smoothly and successfully. But the most important thing is that you have fun while you're learning. And while you're having fun, you're learning more. So finally, about support. So there's always help when you need it. You can ask your mentor or fellow club members. You can ask your club executive committee members. And you can ask your area director, now you know where to find them. And if the person you ask doesn't know the answer themselves, they'll surely be able to direct you to the right place. Another thing that you need to know are the 3 key websites that you can go to for this information. First of all, there's Toastmasters International. And I'm sure every one of you has probably at least seen the homepage of that website. But there's so much information on the website. You can really go exploring and it can take you down all sorts of different paths. The next most valuable website is the District 73 Toastmasters website. And you may not know about this one. This has got another wealth of resources too for us in District 73 and well worth a visit. And last but not least, you've got your club's website or Facebook page. And talking Facebook pages, District 73 also has a number of Facebook pages. There's one for Easy Speak, there's one for Pathways, there's one for online training. You name it, there's probably a Facebook page for it. Loads of things for you to explore going forward. So that's it from me for the information. Now you can breathe a sigh of release.